Today's video is shot on a DJI Action 3 with a Logitech wireless mic. I was about to say Saramonic. Kind of breezy, and I don't have a profile, a custom setup. It's just basically almost the default of the camera with 4K at either 30 or 60 frames per second. Just add some note, nice blue day, sunny, getting up in the morning hour, and the wind is kicking. I want to talk to you about Sony, the Sony Vloggers camera ZV-1 Mark II. For me, you know best. Tell me why I should get one and why I need one. Please do. I'd love to hear your thoughts. You're a big YouTuber. Sony giving you the camera, you made the video, and do you reach out to the other channels and to tell people and advertise? I think not. You make a blog, you stick it out there, and that's what those web hosting sites are for. But YouTube, you don't solicit other channels saying, hey, the Sony. Well, this is how YouTube is. YouTube is we get something and we share. It's show and tell. And that's the way we do things, show and tell. I think I'm in the right direction, so wind is going this way. And the Sony Cybershot HX90V, man, when I went up on that rooftop and I was asked, how far was that airplane? The airplane was far from my eyes. I could tell the distance. That plane was up at least 1,500 feet, and that plane was out at least a half to a third of a mile. And the one that I was pointing at the end, that was well over a mile coming in real fast. Now, the skyscrapers, I love to say that's Midtown. It's somewhere about there, and that is 15 miles away about, just to drive. But a straight line, I think a straight line is more like 10 miles. But let me tell you, that is why I love the Sony Cybershot HX90V. It has a viewfinder, it's optical image stabilization, it's very smooth and buttery for me compared to a gimbal of a GoPro Hero 4 of a nighttime shot. I'm running up and down the staircase in the cruise ship on one of the celebrity ships. And I went out, and I tell you, one of the best times I ever had with that camera, the HX20V, no less. The 90V was awesome, man. But it's only a half point third sensor camera, and it's no need for me to get the highest one, which is still a half third sensor camera. This section of the park is always empty. Hardly anybody ever comes in here. Now all of a sudden, everybody's following me. Everybody wants to be on the video. So the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. Now, more and more I sit, and the closer it gets to the days that it's going to be released for the real people on June 15th, 16th, according to Sony, and the 15th, according to Best Buy. I forget looking at B&H because, you know, they put up on the advertisement trying to get you there, and you look at it, it doesn't even bring you to that camera. And that should be out as well. So, yeah, you know, I am just like, I read the specs. They look very interesting. And just the way all these influencers are saying that the low-level shot's not going to be as good as the ZV-1. And why are they saying that when they're not even showing a low-level shot? They're supposed to be praising the camera, keeping positive, and telling people that they should buy it. And they were like all disappointed in some way at how they did it. They told that it's a wider angle lens. They said it had an electronic image stabilization. They said it had a 3 capsule microphone and a new system with an LED light and the way it recorded. And basically that's all they did. And that's all they said. They didn't go any further into greater detail They did what they were told to do. I'm most sure Sony gave them information exactly what they wanted and how they wanted things to go, but do it in your own style. And that, I thank them all for doing so. They did a great job, don't get me wrong. I just feel they should have went out more where the camera shines, low level shots. But they're going out for vlogging style. Well, isn't it what that commercial was about? They showed three kids, three young college kids using the camera, having so much fun. And why are we, young, middle-aged, senior citizens, all ages, doing that? Showing the camera doing its job. Man, when the Sony ZV-1F vlogger's camera came out, it was the same thing. Bunch of young kids, college kids, all having fun, trying to get the camera to go. But it was a great disappointment by the consumer saying, hey, the camera's not going to work for us. I tell you, I really do like my 1F. I like it a lot. But I don't love it to where I need to take it out during the daytime, like now, and shoot video. They don't have an ND filter built in. And isn't that what somebody said with the ZV-1 Mark II, that the ND filters do not work automatically or work in video mode? Wait a second. Nobody else mentioned that. I couldn't hear it. But this one person overseas mentions it. And they say it nice and clear compared to the Canon V10. I really want to know, what is the best image stabilization built into a camera, as well as autofocus tracking you, and with some zoom more than 3 to 5. But what is the best camera to get besides a Sony ZV-1 Mark II? I know we're going to say a ZV-1 should be the one with 24 millimeters, but I want to know what else is out there with a minimum of 20, maybe 18, that will compare to the ZV-1 Mark II. Please tell me, because I can't find anything else but Sony. That plane is over a mile, and that plane is about 1,200 feet up in the air. That's about it. And that was what I was filming yesterday. I hope in your neck of the woods that it's going to be a nice day. Not going to be nice this year over here. They're calling for showers again. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm going to do some more research. I'm not upset. I am like over 50%. I'm about like, say, 75% wanting to purchase the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. For my needs, I'm doing reviews. So by the desk, backyard, front, in the surrounding areas that I need to go out at nighttime to grab a shot. And I know the Sony ZV-1F does a mighty fine job, but may hunt some. And that's where I don't think I want the Sony ZV-1 because of the 24 millimeter. And I need just that little bit more oomph by the table. And that's where the Mark II ZV-1 will work. And that's exactly what I may get. And all this worrying and all this talk and all this hype of being, oh, get off my shoulder. You can stay, get off my shoulder. You know, the angel and the devil. That's exactly what is happening when a new camera comes out and you're trying to figure out, is it right for you? Trial and error. Make a purchase, try it out, don't like it, and one person will bitch and moan. Oh, he's returning another camera. I could have been hands-free all along, and I had a spot over here. So there you have my little story sharing to you, to the world. You tell me. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. And all these debut videos, not one real person is out there. Oh, this is a real vlog. I don't care about the real vlog. I want a real person, not a giant 100,000K influencer trying to sell you. I love you, but you built yourself up this way. You do a great job. I want somebody that's just real, that has the camera, just wants to give their open and honest opinion as well. I need to see that. And that's where us small creators share the real story. Don't hate me. Don't love me. Just understand how things work in life, and you'll be a happy camper. On that note, I'm Fish. I'm going to do another review, get some more in over here, and off I go.